Come to me, wilder, wilder. Ooh, will you come to me? Give me everything I need. Give me a lifetime of love and words of dreams. Speak the language of love like you know what it means. Ooh, it could be wrong. Take my heart and make me strong, babe. Simply the best. Than always. Better than anyone I've ever been. I'm stuck on your heart, babe. I'm hanging in the words you say. Tears apart, baby, I would rather be there. In the rise of six of the night and the day. Just as long as I'm here in your arms, I could be no better. Hey, you're simply the best.
Old ladies put them in salads or in ice cream, so many different uses for waffles.
That is good.